I'm heading back to Dierberg's. This time I only made it 3 days and not going to the grocery store. I've just been watching the news way too much, and they keep talking about meat shortages because of all the meat processing plants have to close down because their employees are sick. And when they open back up, it's going to be extremely hard for them to social distance. So, yeah, I came back to buy some more meat. Our freezer is pretty stocked. Our garage freezer is pretty stocked, but there's a little room left in our regular freezer. And then I also, today's Monday, I made a meal plan for the week. And so instead of thawing out frozen stuff, I'm going to get meat for the week. Okay, so grabbing bananas as normal. I was hoping they would have green bananas so I could get a bunch of green bananas that would take a while to ripe, but they didn't. So just grabbed a bunch of bananas and heading to the meat. Yeah, I got a cart that's, the wheel is very funky, and sorry, I just didn't realize it was vibrating my camera the whole time. I did realize when I was pushing it, it was making awful noises. So this is a Monday around noon after I went to the post office and dropped off the packages. So it wasn't too crazy crowded being a Monday, around noon. So I am grabbing a few things. I tried to show. Alright, so here we're at the meat section. There really wasn't any empty spots. I had to go around because someone was stocking the meat section. So I grabbed 2 things of chicken for the week and trying to social distance from people. And like I said, they were restocking the meat. I did not see any bare spots in the meat section. So I don't know if there really is going to be a meat shortage, but the news keeps saying it, and I don't know. So I grabbed 2 things of ground chuck, one to make tacos and one to freeze. And then I look at the steaks. My husband's not with me. Remember, at our grocery stores, they want only one family member to go, and so I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just looking at the steaks, hoping something jumps out. So I do end up grabbing 1 steak. It was expensive. It was like $14. I'm like, sometimes it's just cheaper to eat out. So I do find a steak, and when I get home and I show my husband, he actually said I picked out a good one, so he was happy with my choice. And like I said, I'm pulling the cart because there's people around me. I'm trying to move out of their way, trying to maintain social distancing. I did notice today a lot more people had masks. So that was pretty good. All the employees were wearing masks too. That was good. And yeah, this might be a little boring part, me picking out steaks. So yes, I'm bad. I touched one and put it back. Gotta work on that. I did put hand sanitizer on, and I did wipe down the cart handles. Okay, so this I want to show you. They put these gray plastic crates up so people could not get too close to the glass case. This is the first time I've noticed this. I see they put those green stickers down, but I guess that didn't really work. And so people were ignoring, I guess, the green stickers. And so I just thought those crates were interesting. And man, I had no idea my cart was making my camera vibrate so much. So yeah, not the best video in the world, but so I do go down a couple aisles just to see if we have any shortages here. There was a couple empty shelves I will show, but nothing too crazy. So wow, I'm getting seasick just watching this. I've never had that happen before. It's because there's a funky wheel on this cart. Alright, I grabbed 2 of these Fiesta Ranch dip dressing, whatever you call it. They're just really good, and my husband is addicted to making dip with that. I got pickles the other day, and they were so good I wanted to grab another jar. So it's the Zesty bread and butter. Oh my god, if you like pickles, you gotta try this Zesty bread and butter. It was so good. This Fiesta Ranch, I have to actually, my sister's the one who told me about it. She makes dip out of that a lot, and I'm like, really, if you like ranch and you like Mexican, try the Fiesta Ranch. So this is, they have cups here. This is the soup section. This is the Chunky Campbell's. So a lot of their Chunky Campbell's is gone. You see there's some bare spots in the saltine crackers. So there's definitely bare spots. And at this point, I don't think it's because of panic buying. I think it's because factories are closed down. We're running out of stock of stuff that's not working. So that's what I don't know. But I assume that's what's happening because it's odd stuff that's out of stock. So I think that just means there's a problem with the supply chain. And that's why a lot of people stockpile. That's why I stockpile, because I really forecasted 3 months ago that there was going to be a problem with the supply chain. And I am starting to see that. Plenty of baked beans. This is the fruit section. There, I think it's the pineapple section. The canned pineapple is short, is empty, but as you can see, plenty of beans. No shortage there. And this is the baking aisle. The pancake mix is looking a little empty. This is like muffin, that's gone. So I am getting some cake mix because my niece's Abby's birthday is at the end of May, and the lady I follow on YouTube called Ann Eckhart, she mentioned that her Target looked a little low on cake mix, and she didn't know why, and so that just made, and she was thinking it was a supply chain issue too. And so looking at our cake mix, yeah, there it's just Betty Crocker, or there, where's the Pillsbury? I don't know. It definitely looks like there's not as many cake mixes as normal. Looks like they filled it in with bread mixes. So yeah, it definitely, cake mixes, definitely running out of those. So I grabbed 2 boxes of yellow and 2 boxes of white, just to be on the safe side. I don't know what cake I'm doing for Abby yet. I just grabbed 2 bags of powdered sugar. I make my own buttercream icing. So basically it's powdered sugar, shortening, and butter. So I grab some more shortening. I was out of shortening. That was on my list. I just get the sticks of shortening. And this time I just got the regular. I didn't get the butter. I like the butter flavored shortening, but if you want your icing to be white, you don't want to use butter flavored shortening because it is yellow and it's hard to get your icing white. So condensed milk, powdered milk, that shelf is bare. A section of oil is bare. Some what is that? Arm & Hammer, what is that? Baking powder is empty, and I grabbed some butter. They had plenty of butter. I use a lot of butter, so I grabbed 2 things of butter. I just want to make sure I have everything I need to make Abby's cake. So Haley, her birthday is in April, and Abby's birthday is in May. So, you know, they're within a month. And, yeah, I just don't know what I'm going to do for Abby's yet. She loves Fortnite. So this is the cleaning supply section. As usual, there's no Lysol. They just spread everything out to make it look like they have more than they really do. I don't need any cleaning supplies. I was just showing you guys. I would get more Lysol wipes if I ever came across them, because I've already used like half that I have, but I'm okay. Back to, this is the toilet paper. They have the generic toilet paper. Plenty of toilet paper, no name brands. It's just this Royal, which is like a generic brand. Like hotels buy it, grocery stores buy it apparently. And then Kleenexes. These are the cases where you can buy a case for $40. I did see one family grab them. I have plenty of my name brand toilet paper, so I'm not buying any generic toilet paper. Hopefully name brands will start coming into the store before I run out. Kleenex, I just don't know why. I gotta research the toilet paper. I don't know why name brands still aren't a month later and there's still no name brands. It's confusing to me. I hear they're making them, so I don't know why they're not hitting the stores. Plenty of water. Okay, now I just checked out. I spent $83. I did the self-checkout. I actually wanted to check out with a cashier, but I went to 2 separate cashiers and they were both kind of like, could you go to a different lane? And it just irritated me, so I did self-checkout. 20 million checkers standing around, but none of them wanted to help me. And they weren't helping anyone else, so it was just weird.
You see that truck with the trail bed? What do you call that? Flatbed? He just whipped around, almost hit a car, parking across all those handicapped spots so he could go in and get some ice cream. And he's not handicapped. There's the Wildwood Police. Are you gonna give that guy a ticket, Wildwood Police, for blocking those handicapped spots? Or are you just gonna ignore it? Oh, Wildwood Police is just gonna ignore it. I would feel so much better if you would just give that guy tickets for blocking the handicap. Which I guess technically that spots are only used by the ice cream place right now because all those other stores are closed. But literally, there's tons of places that truck could have parked right there. He didn't really need to block all those handicap spots. Alright. I got excited because I saw the Wildwood Police guy come back. But he's going up and down every single lane, the cop. So I'm assuming he's looking for someone in particular. Yeah, I'm just sitting here. I've watched him go up and down every single aisle. So something must have happened that he is looking for someone in this parking lot. It's been 10 minutes. The ice cream person has still not come out. I know. I'm just sitting here. This is how bored my life is. Went grocery shopping, sitting around a parking lot, seeing what drama can happen in this parking lot. I don't know. I hope karma gets that guy. I know. It shouldn't bug me. He can do whatever he wants, but this parking lot's huge. He didn't have to park front row to block handicap spots just so he could get some ice cream. Because when I pulled in, see that dry cleaners is open, and there's always front row spots at that dry cleaners, but people still park in the fire lane in front of the dry cleaners because it's just too hard to pull 20 feet into a parking spot. Yeah, the little things that bug me.